Is this working? I hope so. It says start recording. Please work. I know my volume is being input. That's working. Awesome. Okay, so next step is to figure out how I can verify it's recording. Scene trend. This is so cool. So basically what I did, I wonder if you can see. Oh, that's awesome. No, not League. Okay, this is the most three-dimensional hack ever. I need to just do this for an hour when I have some good weed. I don't smoke much, but when I do, I enjoy it. That's all. Okay, so stop dicking around. Stop dicking around. Oh, it just changed. Because I went into full screen mode. Okay, so how do I know I'm recording? Oh, wait, there's a little dot down here. 1 minute, 15 seconds. That is awesome. If I could pause and resume on the same video, I would be so happy. Oh my god, I tried to do that on my iPhone, and it wanted me to pay like $5 for this app just to be able to pause without a watermark. But I'm not on my iPhone now. Basically, just Jaina will be me now using my headset and computer, unless I'm out and about. And that's like the thing. I'm very new in my journey. I have no doubt that Just Jaina, the web series, will be watched at least by hundreds someday. And when that happens, it will be fun to see this take place as I try to figure out basic technology. Welcome to the year 2019, Jaina. I'm just like, I'm ecstatic right now. Ecstatic. Day equals made that I was able to set it up this much, assuming it's recording. Like, and I want to pause it because I have to use the restroom. But I don't want it to break recording. Look at that. I can start streaming live. That will be fun. Like for giveaways, yes, I will do them. When I get a little bit of pocket change, that is. This is gonna be fun. Just Jaina. Like, I've never imagined having my own online internet video series. I've always been so morbidly afraid of the little light. There it is. Right there. See, I've always been afraid of that little recording light. But now it's like, come at me, bro. Come at me, sis. Yes, I am gaming up my webcam. Pumping myself up. Okay, I really have to use the restroom, so let that be our goal. To find out how we can, because if I press stop, it might stop and this might be the end of the video, and that would suck. I know I could like download some video editing software and like stitch them together, which I'm also working on today. One of the beautiful parts of my job is like I could push my hours worked later today when it's calmer. But right now I have the buzz of the morning going on. 4 months ago, buzz of the morning had a different meaning. Because I would be buzzed or drunk by morning. Like, my wisdom to you, never get into habitual alcohol usage. My number one biggest regret of my life was ever finding my peace and finding my calm using alcohol. It was innocent for me. Everyone's different. Some people go off the deep end after only a few uses. Others take 10, 20 years before they form a legit addiction. But I was addicted. Oh, and by the way, you only know you're an addict after the fact. Like, you'll never say you're an addict until it's too late. Like, once you could say, hey, I'm an addict, usually you have some work to do. I could not do that work. I would take one step forward and then 3 steps back. I would like quit and cut down and get cocky about it, like overconfident, like, yeah, look at me. I could totally control my use. And then like it just took the smallest thing I went off the deep end, and I'm here. And I'm like 40 episodes deep into Just Jane, and I still haven't told my story. I told my autism story, how I came out to my friends and family, how I presented. Like, I've done all that, but I haven't done my alcohol story because I'm just waiting for the feeling. You know that feeling? You're waiting for that right moment. But not in like the complacent, passive way where you wait for the right moment just because you're procrastinating. No. Like, I'm waiting for, like, this is right. This feels right. That's what I do for every single Just Jaina video except this one. It's like I wait for that moment, like I'm ready to speak and I'm ready to be heard. All right, let's go back to our thing. Um, where did I come from though? Where did that tangent come from? Okay, buzz of the morning. That's right. I'm doing this because I'm buzzed in my heart, not in my head and body. And I will talk more about my alcoholic addiction journey. I'd say it's coming in the next month. Or maybe I could say as soon as I start noticing pain in my breast tissue, then I'll be like, I'm ready. We have reached critical phase of transition. But no, I have not experienced that yet. After 6 weeks of being on hormones, though, albeit there it's a low dose, 2 milligrams a day. Shh, I'm taking 3 milligrams a day because I know my prescription will run out long after my next meeting, and she always creates a new prescription. So I'm technically on 3 milligrams a day. I hope that doesn't bite me if she's like, oh, actually you have to wait until your old prescription. I'd be screwed. Wow. It's sad that I'm already planning for that, just like right now. Like, what would I do? Not DIY. I'm done with that. I gotta pee. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. Yes. Oh, cool. Like overlays. I'm just gonna create my own overlay in Photoshop because I happen to be a decent graphic designer. I'm very basic. I'm like, I'm a liaison. I'm not full design. I'm not full development. I like design and development. That's why I like JavaScript because it combines the output on the document object model, DOM, which is basically everything you see on a website. Um, it takes that and pairs it with like styling, and which is done through IDs and classes if you know basic HTML, and then backend programming. For server side, I use PHP, but I am trying to rely on more on JavaScript. Okay, I can't see me, so I don't know if it's recording. Everything is new. We are going to see OBS is the program I'm using. OBS pause recording. Perfect. Thank you, Google Autofill. It gives me hope that people are also asking the same thing. Gotta love AI inside. Gotta love AI in the wild. Like that's AI. How to? Well, that was me earlier. Damn it. Okay, those are all sites I visited. How to get out of your head and stop overthinking? Yeah. That's fucking. How to find the mysterious stranger in Fallout Shelter, which I just started playing? Yeah. Anyway, I was trying to show you how like funny this is. I think there we go. It just took my recent search though and used that as a template. If I did an incognito session, no, I don't have anything creepy on incognito. As if I have a sex drive. Not worrying. I'm not worrying about that. I did lose my sex drive. That is new. I learned that not the hard way. uh, get it? Okay. How to. It also does that. Okay, so it's now showing everything I visited in incognito. How same thing. Oh well. I just wanted to show you an example of how Google is basically tracking our searching and creating algorithms like this. I guess. No, that's not AI. So moving on. How to pause. Perfect. On the OBS forum. Because I really have to go. Like, you don't even know. I have a small bladder. Thank you, Mom. No, I'm not blaming her. Like, I'm more like, thank you, mom, for joining me in my suffering because I have a small bladder too. And I remember on car trips as a child, like, I had a bladder index score, and that number was equal to how many seconds of straight. This is TMI, but whatever. Welcome to Just Jaina. How many seconds of straight urination after holding my urine for a very long time? My record was 67. I mean, that eventually I stopped counting. Like, this is silly. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm an adult. Joke's on me. I should have been doing this whole time. My score would probably be like 80 by now. I've had some really close calls, but nothing too far off the deep end. AKA, I never pissed my panties in public. But yes, 67 seconds of straight urination. And if you're following along, and this, I guess, only applies to male biological sex organs and not female, because I don't have that. That might be different. Basically, it's keeping a stream going without holding back. I can't believe I'm talking about this. Keeping the stream going without holding back, because that counts against you. We want seconds of straight urination, right? So, however strong you want to put that pressure on your urethra or whatever it's the chamber, urethra, is that it? Shit. Okay, I'm going to do biology research after this. How long you could hold that stream. You could back off, like you could hold off a little as long as it's a straight stream, okay? And if this is not like a worldwide score, which it shouldn't be, and I'll tell you soon, then it should be at least a fun thing that people don't do. Because, as we might know, holding your urine for long periods of time can rupture your bladder and or cause internal breach, internal bleeding maybe. And yeah, a lady died around here. I remember like the highlight when I was like 21, not highlight. The highlight of the local media, that is, was this lady who would, what was it? It was a hold your wee for a wee contest, and I believe that was held around here, one of the local radio stations that got really in trouble. Hold your wee for a wee. I guess they had people who said, I want to challenge, so they weren't given access to a restroom or anything. I don't know how they worked it out. I don't know the details, but basically a woman died because she held her urine for so long. Which is what I'm doing now, and like so stupid. I should be reading this website I have open because I don't want you to be like ignored, neglected as I walk away from my laptop. If this isn't already a Just Jaina episode, it now is. Welcome. Okay. Blah blah blah. Skim through. I mean, sometimes you just skip this and go straight to the answer. If you use StackExchange, it's just like, oh yeah, shut up your story. Who answered it? Okay, thank you. Thank you, you pioneer of the internet, giving me the information I'm looking for. That's why programming is beautiful, because you like, well, I admit to not memorizing everything. I only memorize things when I use them over and over. It's like I'm not repeating add action functions in WordPress. I'm doing just my shit. Like, sometimes I forget how to get a post custom meta, which is get post custom, parenthetical, post ID. And I know that. It's like, cool, returns an array. Nah. This is Jaina teaching programming. Oh my god, I could. I'm gonna try that. I've never done like an how-to video before. I think that would be awesome. I'll do like basic JavaScript. And I'm no expert. I'm real, I'm human, and I will probably Google things while teaching you. It's just how you do it as a programmer. Get used to it. Any job that asks you how you would do something if you didn't know how to do it, and if you answer, I would freaking Google it like I should. And if they treat that as a negative response because you didn't have it memorized, oh my god. Whoever they're looking for is not going to last long. Okay, you stop or start the recording. Thank you. Grim advice, but I'll take it. How cool would it be, okay? I know there's streamers out there and YouTubers who talk about nothing like I do, but they have better personalities. And there are gamers who game, and so they do those things, and then that's how they make their living. I don't claim to even want that. I like working. I like challenges. But what about this? What about this? Is there anyone who makes their living by recording them making their living? I guess all streamers do that in a matrix sense, but I'm talking like people watching someone program, and like he'll talk about life, universe, love, politics. Then he'll be like, "Oh, does a semicolon go here, or is it just the curly bracket?" Basically, can I make double income by recording me making money? That's meta right there. If you could figure that out, if you could make money by recording while making money, you haven't made. Props to you. I should be practicing my voice training, huh? That's okay. I'm not gonna worry about that now. I don't let voice training like sometimes. Yeah, I'll go an entire day talking fem, but other days I just don't want to tax my larynx. So this is my voice, which is um worlds better than it was at default, which was very. I trained a very. No, that's that's fake. I actually have to try to use my old voice. It sounds something like this. It has downtones like that, and it's very blocky. I don't like the sound of that. How could I tolerate myself? It had no care. It had no care or flair. Okay, so usually in anything like looking up how to do something, you skip this. Rule number one, skip this. Rule number two, read this. If this is bleak, like no hope, continue reading. Because it's usually some internet like pioneer who's like, no, I hacked it. So then you're like, how did you hack it? Is this the case? Okay, gotta love this guy. Thank you, Banirola. Banirola. Try settings. You can hotkey to pause and start. Then it's like, they don't even show you this has been edited. Poor web design. Oh, by the way, no, just my mistake. So it makes me think he started typing this, right? He's like, you could pause. And then it's like, oh, wait, I should verify my facts before I submit this. Comes back. Sorry, you can't. And then, but pressing submit anyway. I want to tell the world that I tried. Okay, wow. Thank you, Bagnarola, for letting us know that you gave it a solid, valiant effort. See, even this guy gets it. Right, and that's where I'm splicing videos isn't exactly hard to do. Right. It's like these people are trying to use a hammer as a screwdriver, and he's like, why don't you just use a screwdriver? But they're like, no, we want all the tools in one. Windows Movie Maker. Good, I have that, I think. I just realized my entire screen is exposed to you. I don't care. Like, I have nothing to hide. You hear that, NSA? I have nothing to hide. See, look at that. Letter to Dad. So, oh my god. June 30th. Oh, this was 2 weeks after, like, the crisis, and I know what this letter was about. Basically, like, I came out to him when he was here in town. I'll tell you about this in my alcoholism crisis health transformation story. I am building that one up as much as I can. Squeeze the juices. I wrote this letter to my dad because I came out to him and he like was supportive, but I could tell like he was reluctant to say if she, her. He was reluctant, as he should be. Like he responded, he could not have responded any better. But like he was reluctant to use she, he, my name, like much less daughter, using the term daughter. Um, I sent this letter kind of opening up emotionally to him because I knew we've always been kind of cerebral in our meetings. Very like, I have my shit together. I want to be a good son, now a good daughter to you. Very cerebral, not emotional because I get my emotions surprised from my mom, who I'm hoping you can meet someday. And my bladder is telling me I'm still not urinating, and that's bad. Don't worry. I would if it got like painful bad when it gets sharp, you know damage is being done. Mm. So this letter opened up to him emotionally, and it worked. Months later, now, oh my gosh, my mom says he will correct himself around the house because they live in Hawaii. I'm in California. They will correct him. He will correct himself. Like if he says Jason or if he says he or son, he'll correct himself. Like that's huge. I don't necessarily expect people to correct themselves if they're like in other settings. It'd be nice, but I don't expect that. And he's doing that. Like, oh my god. So that's where this letter came in. Jaina smiles. I take way too many selfies, so you might like accidentally see how many freaking selfies I take. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to stitch these clips together. Obviously, if the video ends here, it wasn't successful. Or I was too lazy. So I'm gonna pause this and I will be right back. Ouch, it hurts. Now it's hurting. Okay, bye. For now. Wait, no, I'm coming back.